Do. What's up, party people? We'll give it a second to go live. When people get in here. I know we never really go live at this time, so we'll let people get the old notification. Do. There is weirdness afoot currently. Let me know if you got me in the chat, if you can hear, and we'll talk about what's going on the Refuge side. What's up, Fluster Cluck? Shalomi, homie. What up, Daniel? What's up, what's up? 5x5, rock and roll. We'll give it a couple of minutes here. I hope everybody's having a good day. Iridium, my brother, Lima Charlie, rock and roll. Good to go. All right, so we got really weird stuff happening on our website right now. Our payment processing's been removed. Now, the badass admins that exist, what they've done is they've made it capable for y'all to still pay via PayPal, right? So you can still hit the PayPal thing, and you don't even have to have a PayPal account, right? You can just go, you can just use a debit card or credit card, I think is what it says, right? But it seems as though the technological powers that be don't want us processing payments. They don't want us using it. So that's a struggle. That sucks. We've already found one solution. It's not as smooth as it was. So we'll find a smoother solution, probably Monday, which will be good. But I want to let you guys know, for anybody who hops on the website, if you see that, you don't have to have a PayPal account. It's just that, like, our entire payment processing was just pulled. And that sucks, but it is what it is. We're not, like, I ain't scared, no ghost. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to, run around like chickens with our head cut off. We're not going to act in fear. We're not going to be emotional. We've already found a temporary solution. We'll find a more permanent solution once we're done with the day of rest, and once we're done with the day of Pentecost, Shavuot, which is coming up here in like a couple hours over by us. And so if you guys are trying to grab something, or if you know somebody who's trying to navigate the website right now, don't freak out. And then we'll make sure that this is posted too. We'll get a cleaner solution, but you can still use PayPal. You can still, you don't even have to have a PayPal account. You can just, like, credit or debit card, check out, all just like normal, no big deal. So I wanted to hop in here, answer any questions you guys might have about it, as well as just have a video on file, so that way if anybody was looking, you guys could see, like, hey, this is what's going on. It is what it is, man. This stuff happens. Businesses be businessing. This is what it's like to be a righteous business in 2024. So praise God. This is awesome. What up, Dano? What up, Shop Stuff? What up, Hemi? This sucks, praise God. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Without wind, the trees will grow weak. And so, got to be joyous for the wind, man. Might be scary for a second, but that's all right. This is okay. So if you guys have any questions, you can throw them in the chat. It's not a big deal. But, I don't know what'll be next, but this is an interesting time for Refuge. They're definitely trying to hit us. So if you guys know of anybody who needs gear, this is a great time to support the business in spite of what's going on. Zebra, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't see that email, but I'll look for it. Striker Kate, envelope with cash and a printout of what I need still work? Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to still run it through all of the interwebs, because our entire inventory system and costing system and everything's through that. And so like in terms of business management and administration, it makes it a lot easier for it to go through that channel. And then also there's kind of like the whole thing of like, oh, they want to mess with us, like let's rally all the troops behind us and just give them a middle finger, in the most, meek way possible, not like to be jerks, but to be like, you can't keep us down. So if you guys were ever thinking about supporting the company, now's a good time to do it. And so, yeah, what did I miss, JK? We'll catch up with you on later on the deets, bro. Yeah, absolutely. So our payment processing got taken away on the website. And so we've already found a temporary solution. As I've said really quick, you can go there, you'll see a PayPal option, but underneath it, you'll say like pay with card or debit card, and you can click that and you can use it just like normal. And so you'll put your information in, it'll do it just like normal, but it's not as fluid as it was previously. And so this is, the principalities, authorities, and rulers and governors and dark spiritual wicked places trying to smack us down some more. Okay, that's cute. My God is God. He actually created the universe. We ain't scared of no ghost. And so, even though they're going to try to kick us down and kick us out, we already found a solution, praise Yah. It isn't as fluid, as I said. So if at any point you guys were, looking at supporting the company or anything like that, now's the time. Will the OpFac fit an ARC dangler? I don't believe so, but danglers for the OpFac should be out even probably next week, is my guess. Had a couple of things we had to fix on it. Yeah, Scott, maybe in a different world, that's something we're looking at. But the reality is just like, we have our whole platform built on that right now, so it's not that easy. Can they call in to pay, or will that not work as they need to go through the PayPal? Yeah, it'll be the same thing. It would be the same thing. Like, we'd still use the same processor. And there's not anybody in the office right now. So that's also an interesting thing. Like Friday, the day that we're not in an office, right before the day of rest, they did this. So like, we're still gonna rest. We're still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna have an awesome Shavuot. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah, maybe another system, or maybe to make our own. It costs like $1.5 million roughly to make your own. So I don't know that that's an option for us right now. But dude, nothing happens by mistake, right? Did you stop making the insert that fit in a double AR mag pouch? No, yes and no. We can still make it for you though if you need it, Paladin. Just hit us up. We just package it a little bit differently. And it can happen to anybody. You're right, Scott. You're absolutely right. Like right now it's us that's getting hit, that's getting schwacked, that's getting, banned. Like next week it would be somebody else, So, with that, like, support the companies that are doing the right thing right now. Support companies that are not bowing the knee to technological tyranny and nonsense. Like, support people that are having good mission statements, that are doing good work, that are working righteously, that are being honest, and stop supporting companies that aren't, right? Because it's called voting with your dollar, and it's very much a thing, and it affects a lot inside of this economy. Can you catch me up late to the game? Yeah, absolutely. So we got our payment processing taken away. We got schwacked from our payment processing on our website. And so we already have a solution that's in play with PayPal, but it's not as fluid. And you don't have to have a PayPal account. Like, you can just click a credit or debit card and you can just fill it out just like normal. It'd be totally fine. But it's like very interesting because like right now it's our payment processing. What's next week? So like, I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We're going to find a solution. Toot sweet. That's okay. We already knew that this might be happening. And, the winds of change were in the air. And so a bunch of us have been working constantly on solutions and on trying to figure out compliance issues and stuff like that. And we'll figure it out, man. Like, it's just funny, a few hours before sundown on the day of rest, right before Shavuot, like, where's your faith? Like, do you have faith? Like, come on. Like, we're okay. Yeah, Rupana, yes, that is the case. Um, we remain loyal customers no matter what it takes to get our payments to Refuge Medical. Hey, thanks, David. I really appreciate that. Dad doesn't care about the money, but through his obedience, he receives blessings. He literally took Israel out of Egypt. That pay company might be Egypt, probably. Like it's not. I don't think it's as cut as dry as that. Yeah, 100%, 100% possible, right? And so, like, we just need to understand, like, right now is not a time for anger, for frustration, for fear, anything like that. Like, dude, we're just gonna keep doing what we do, and we're just gonna keep creating an awesome product and delivering it to awesome people. And like, we're not gonna let fear, any of that nonsense, control us. We've already got a temporary solution. If you guys could support us right now, we really appreciate it. Share the word out, get people what they need. If you guys want to get stuff yourself, like, now's a good time to do it. Just got here. Did you drop them, or did they drop you? They dropped us. It is what it is. I can't. I like. It's crazy to me that they don't want that money. But it is what it is. Yeah, we've actually looked at that solution, Patty. HSA still work? I don't know. Probably because your HSA card's gonna process all the same. It'd be running through the PayPal processing system, I would assume. Yeah, because you're just gonna have to turn in the HSA paperwork to Tactus World. But like, on the administration side of the website, we are classified as medical items, and so they can't take that away just because they took processing away. Like, it doesn't change what we have, right? So that's a great question. That's a really good question. But HSA and FSA should still work. It'll process just like a regular credit card. Now, I mean, they might ask, like, hey, show us proof or whatever, like your HSA usually does. Totally fine, right? We can always provide you with an itemized receipt and all the details, whatever you need for your HSA and your FSA. We love doing it because it's you guys being responsible with your resources. So yeah, they schwacked us. That's cool. Sayonara, peace to them, right? Peace and perfect peace. So the wonderful people at Refuge told me that they can build a custom kit with an existing bag I have. What is the address for me to send it to? You can pull the address off the website. You can send it in, and then basically we'll have like a little call and be like, hey, what do you want to have built in here? We'll talk about pricing and stuff like that. It's no big deal. Yeah, I mean, right, Patty. He either is Elohim or he's not Elohim, and he's totally Elohim. So he's not surprised by any of this. Like, he's got us, he's got you, he's got everyone in this chat, he's got everyone in this world right now exactly where they need to be. And so, like, we're just gonna submit to him, bow to his authority, like, love him, love his son, serve him, and like, dude, the rest is what it is. Pass through a new company name, like, totally not Refuge. Yeah, right. No, it's not that simple. We're too big for that now, realistically. Maybe a couple years ago, but praise Yah, we're the size we are. And so it's just the point where, like, corporate playing field, and people are like they don't, turns out they don't like people that do what we do. Refuge Medical address for me to send a bag for custom kitting. Yeah, AK, just pull the address off of the website, bro. It's on the bottom. You can find it. Good to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yahweh doesn't find a way. He makes a way. He makes all ways, right? So we're not stressed about this. I just wanted to hop on here, make a live. You guys have any more questions? I got like maybe 2 more minutes. We'll hang out for a second and we'll talk about it. But it ain't nothing but a thing, chicken wang. And yeah, they can try to shut us down. That's okay, you know. Yeah, so the one Dan Bongino started is actually not called Align Pay anymore. It's now under Parallel Economy. I'm in talk with them right now. And so we're having a little bit deeper conversation. And so if we figure out, if we go to parallel economy, or if we go to there's a gajillion of them. What we don't want to do is get it set up and then 2 months down the line, 6 months down the line, or 2 years down the line, have the same exact thing happen, right? And so we're trying to be like very forward thinking about what we're doing there. Having Bible study tonight. You and your team have a small part in that. Hey, praise y'all, man. How do you celebrate Shavuot? Still learning the high holy days. For us, like, you know, we come together, make an offering, and like a voluntary offering, just like, and like reestablish the covenant, and like recertify ourselves to the Most High, fellowship, prayer, you know, celebrate it as a Shabbat, and there's scripture for that, you know. Are you bald? I'm not. I'm good. I'm good to go. I just keep my hair short. It's a good question, Dr. Idiot. Name fits. I'm not submitting to Islam. Islam is nonsense. It's a false doctrine. The Prophet Muhammad is not the prophet. We worship Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, the true living King, who was and is and always will be. No problem, Daypack Dad. No problem. Yeah, praise Yah, Numchan. It does. Like Father is good. Father's good every day. He's the Most High. Hemi, I would have let him keep going. See what he had. But we're all good, man. Like, this too shall pass, right? Like, it's we're okay. Bob, are you feeling okay? You sound a little sick or down. I just I've got a lot of irons in the fire, and like I guess like stressors would be the word. And so I haven't been sleeping a ton, and it's not like I'm okay. It's just like a time of pressure, which, you know, like, that's good. Like, it just causes endurance. Endurance builds under faith, right? And so I'm not sick or anything. I just, you know, stuff like this, right? Like payment processing getting pulled at 2 hours before Shabbat. Like, okay. And then we got stuff going on here at the farm. We got stuff going on in my personal life. It's just like a lot of stuff, you know. And plus, got a young baby, so sleep is evasive right now. You offered to come have dinner at your home. If you still have my number, I would like to accept. Didn't know what to say at that moment. Echo, I don't know if I still have your number. If you still have my number, just shoot me a text, bro. Just shoot me a text. Yeah, this is a great time to kind of like really punch out the links. If you got affiliate programs or anything like that, like, hey, they're trying to smoke this company, they're like, let's show them support, everything like that, because it's also really hard for the team as a whole, because the team's like, dude, they don't want like, what are we gonna do? And so we're trying to figure out. Software engineer here, y'all need a plan B, let me know. Yeah, Kay Finkelstein, I'd love to have a deeper conversation about it. So if you guys can share the link and support us right now, I know everybody's hearts and everybody's minds would really appreciate it. It'd be a really cool thing, as well as it'd kind of like show the powers that be like, ain't nobody care. Yeah, it's okay. Like, everything is fine. We're not gonna stress, Lib. We're not gonna stress. Because he is Elohim and he's got it, right? He's got it. And so I love you guys. I love all the support that you give, you know, and anybody who's just tuning in, they schwacked our payment processing. There's already another solution. It's a little bit more chunky. It's okay. It's fine. It takes 15 more seconds, so it's okay. And know that like nothing changes really on your end. You put your information in, and it's through PayPal. We'll probably get a little bit smoother one up next week. That's okay. But like, it just shows like nobody's immune to this stuff, right? It's a great time to support like companies that are like getting hit, like us, like other companies as well, right? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yeah, dude, 100%. So I love y'all, and I hope you guys have an amazing Shabbat. I hope if you're following the calendar, we're Shavuot this weekend. Hope you have an amazing Shavuot. If you already had Shavuot, I hope you had an amazing Shavuot. If you haven't done Shavuot yet, I hope you have an amazing Shavuot. We're not gonna have a calendar conversation. How does one compete with a payment processor? Someone with tassels can do it. Yeah, someone competes with a payment processor by having a lot of money. And that's really how, because it's basically the moving and transferring of large amounts of funds. And so this guy with tassels can't do it because I ain't got that. But I'm sure someone can do it. And so, yeah. Yeah, so I hope you guys have an amazing Shabbat, and I am gonna go get ready for my Shabbat so I can Shabbat so hard mother truckers try to find me. Yeah, thank you for all your support. Thank you for sharing out the information. You know, let the homies know. Yeah, and just some prayer would be appreciated too, as always. You know, we're praying for you. I hope that you pray for us, and we love y'all. Shabbat shalom.